Hello, my name is Kaisa Kai. Welcome to my channel called Living with Trauma. Now, today I want to talk about re-traumatization. And I did share about this in my last video. Um, See, what happened to me on my healing journey was I was so eager to get better, to heal, as I shared before, that I tried a lot of different practices, breath work, meditation, and emotional release work, many different things. And what they did was they actually re-traumatized me. Oh, one example is in a workshop. We're supposed to get rid of our anger. Of course, my anger was with my dad, who was my abuser. So I safety pinned a picture of him on a pillow and took a noodle, one of those pool noodles, and I'm beating the picture with the noodle and yelling and shouting, and I hate you, Dad, and so on and so on. However, I was actually doing this process to please the facilitators. They had told me to do it. This is going to make me better. It's important to release the anger, not to keep it stuffed. It makes sense. That's very logical. And so I do it because they're right and I need to be fixed. However, for those of us with early developmental trauma, which means it happened at a very young age, it's so interwoven into us. It's so much a part of us. And for me, this being my dad, to hate my dad, it was too big a step. I was obviously protective of him. I was in a relationship with him, an inappropriate relationship as a child, of course. However, that was the reality for me and so many people who in sexual relationships when they're very young children and even older children. This happens a lot on our planet, unfortunately. So we almost fuse with our abusers, and this is a very complex thing. And to just go into a hatred, because the truth too is that we feel we are bad and we are guilty and it's our fault. It's a journey to unwind that. So practices like I was doing with my nervous system dysregulated, in a disassociated state, not grounded, not solid, not in my body, little bits and pieces helped, but a lot of it didn't help. But what has helped me hugely has been the more somatic pieces, where I'm actually not talking, not talk therapy, actually feeling my body, being in my body. So let's say if I'm feeling a feeling, I will see where do I feel that in my body, and be kind and maybe put my hand there, and send kind thoughts. And this becomes inner child work, something that I like. So it's like, because it's my inner child that's wounded and scared, not my adult self. It's the inner child that's wounded and got frozen in the trauma states. So my inner child needs a lot of love and a lot of attention. So to treat my inner child as a scared little child. And for example, if I stub my toe, instead of being angry with myself for stubbing my toe, I would go, oh, toe, sweetheart, you're really hurting. I'm so sorry. And instead of making myself stupid and wrong for hitting my toe, and then I would pause and I would feel the pain in my body. And it actually gets bigger for minutes. I would feel it. I would feel what it feels like. And then bit by bit, it disappears. And actually, my toe is better and heals quicker. So we can apply this to all kinds of situations in our life when we're having feelings and when we're hurting. It's as a part of us that needs us to be in relationship. So that's the big thing that I've been learning, is to be in relationship with my body as opposed to disassociated. And this takes time, and it has taken time, and it's an ongoing process. Otherwise, I'm in an abusive relationship with my body, much as my abuser was. So then I become the abuser of me. And it's little wonder that our bodies start to rebel, and get sick, and things happen. And we lose our temper, and because we are not caring for ourselves. And this is a process, and we need to go slow and be gentle and kind. And something else that has helped me is appreciation, gratitude. So I love writing, I love journaling, so I have a gratitude journal or appreciation journal, you can call it. And I write the little things. Simply manage to cook a nice meal for myself, or make a phone call that I've been putting off, or do something kind for myself. And this is another thing we can do is, I'm throwing a lot of pieces in here, but what makes my heart sing? What gives me joy? Again, little things, little things. What feels yummy? Dancing to some nice music, in the privacy of my home, eating something yummy, going for a walk with a friend, someone who's safe. There's many things. I'm just looking at my list here, my writing. Now there's something else that I do want to say is I'm not at all interested in my channel here in blaming our abusers, blaming the bad people that hurt us, and as adults, if we've been traumatized, blaming the bad. Yes, we have a process we need to go through. A lot of these things are not okay. They're never going to feel okay. Abuse is never okay. Violence is never okay. It's not right. It cannot be right. And for it to be okay and us to be able to forgive, those are things that I don't think are helpful or supportive. However, the situations that were abusive, the people that have abused us, these people are traumatized people. They're hurting too. They were hurting as well. I believe that people don't hurt other people unless they're hurting themselves. I know when I'm feeling good inside and happy, I do not hurt someone. I do that when I'm feeling angry. It's usually underneath it all, I'm angry with myself. So these people that have hurt us, they've been hurting, and to feel some compassion when we're ready to. Forgiveness is a big step, and it's a process, and we may not get there, and that's not necessary. It's necessary ultimately to have a gentle, loving relationship with ourselves. That's what's the most important. Thank you for listening. I will end now, and we will meet again another time here, and take really good care of yourselves. And thank you for listening. And if you like what you've heard, please like and comment below, and please remember to take what works for you and disregard the rest. And these are simply my feelings and what has supported me. Each of us is on our own journey, and it's important to respect your own journey, your own path, and find your own unfolding. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.